Perhaps you are part of those people that wants to start a farm, and a successful one at that in this year 2025. So I have a plan for you. I have a guide that can help you. So starting a successful farm in 2025 requires careful planning, strategic decision making, and a willingness to adapt. Things evolve daily. So I have a comprehensive guide that can help you get started in this year 2025. The first one is you have to master the art of marketing. You need to highlight what makes your produce so special, whether it's freshness, whether it's the quality or the sustainability. You need to utilize various marketing channels to connect with customers and showcase your brand. You need that. You also need to expand your farm's customer base. You need to reach beyond just the local markets and explore regional, national, and international opportunities. You also need to focus on building customer loyalty through exceptional service and regular updates. Another thing what you have noticed is that you need to explore online sales channel. You need to establish an online presence through e-commerce websites, social media, and also dedicated farming marketplace. You can join different YouTube, different WhatsApp groups, whatever works for you. You need to forge strategic partnership. You need to collaborate with suppliers, retailers, and fellow farmers in order for you to access resources, reduce costs, and open up new markets. You as well need to source quality inputs. In that aspect, you need to invest in high quality equipment and supplies to ensure you have healthy crops and livestock. Whether you are into livestock farming or you are into vegetation or plantation, whichever one, you need to do all those things. Now, here are the steps to start a farm. If you want to start a farm business, you need to start small. Yes. Begin with a manageable size, and you know what? You can now gradually expand as you gain experience. Don't just start big. If you start big and you lose, that might be the end of you. You also need to choose a niche market. Yes, in that aspect, it means that you need to select a specific area of farming that you are passionate about, such as organic produce or livestock, whichever one you need to niche down. You also need to conduct research, learn from industry experts, read books and blogs, stay up to date on market trends. You also need to prepare necessary paperwork, ensure you have all the required licenses, permits, and insurance coverage. So just like I told you earlier, you need to grow slowly. Focus on getting your first crop or livestock established before expanding your operations. You need to hire help when needed. Consider hiring experienced workers to save time and resources. You also need to stay organized. You can use software to manage your finances, inventory, and other documents. Yes, you need all those. In case you need additional things to consider before you start a profitable farm, one of it is the location. Ensure your farm is accessible to water, power, and transportation. You cannot just site your farm in the middle of nowhere. Yes. And also land size. You need to determine the ideal size based on your crop or livestock's need. Don't understock them. Water accessibility. Explore the alternative irrigation method if water is very scarce around you. Another one is the power source. Invest in reliable electricity such as solar panels or even biogas. Yes. Labor availability. Ensure you have sufficient labor to manage your farm. You cannot do it all alone. And the last one is insurance coverage. Protect your farm in case of incasity. You need to do that. We have come to another topic, which is the farm planning and management. You need to develop a business plan in which you're going to outline your goals. You're going to outline your target market, the financial projections, and even the operational strategies. Yeah. You also need to create a crop or livestock plan, whichever one you are venturing into. That you have to determine the best crops or livestock for your climate, the soil you have, yes, the soil texture, and also the market demand. Don't just venture into what people are not buying. You need to implement sustainable practices. In that case, you need to use environmentally friendly methods to conserve resources and reduce waste from your farm. Since this is a business, you need what we call the financial management. So under that financial management, you need to secure funding. And how do you do that? You need to explore financial options such as loans, grants, or investors, whichever one is applicable to you. Another one is that you need to manage your cash flow. You need to monitor your income and expenses to ensure a stable financial situation. The other one is that you need to invest in insurance. Just like I said earlier, you need to protect your farm from unexpected events such as natural disasters or disease outbreaks. The main aim of every farmer is to make sales. Now you need to do what we call the marketing and the sales planning. And part of that is that you need to develop a brand. You create a unique identity for your farm and also for the products. Another thing you need to do is you need to utilize the digital marketing, leverage on the social media, email marketing, and online advertising so that you can reach a lot of prospects, a lot of customers. You also need to build relationship. Yeah. Foster connections with your customers, those people that supply you, other farmers, so that you can build a loyal customer base. You need it. Another thing worthy of note is the technology and innovation. As we all know, things are evolving day in, day out. You need to adopt precision agriculture. You need to use technology such as drone sensors to optimize your crop yields and reduce wastage, camera, all those things that I have always told you in my previous videos. You need to invest in automation, implement automated systems to streamline tasks and to improve efficiency. Stay up to date. Update yourself. Attend conferences, workshops, online courses so that you can stay informed about the latest development in your line of farming. The last but not the least point I'm going to be discussing with you is risk management. As we all know, everything in life is risk. Therefore, you need to put in place the risk management. You need to assess and identify the potential risk, such as the weather events, pest, or market fluctuation. You need to develop a risk management plan. In that aspect, you need to create strategies to mitigate risk and minimize your loss. You also need to diversify your operations. In that instance, you need to consider diversifying your crop or livestock so that you can reduce dependence on a single product. So by considering all these factors, you can further enhance your chances of success in farming. So to your progress and to your success, I am going to ensure you are successful in this year 2025 if you are starting your farm. Successful farming is what you need. You are not starting an experimental lab. Therefore, I implore you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching what you just watched.